You know those purse scavenger hunts that they play at baby showers, where the hostess yells out, lip balm or crumpled up receipt from 3 years ago, and then suddenly everyone's digging through their purses like the grand prize is a brand new car, when really it's a $5 gift card from Starbucks, which, by the way, I would totally take. But if my serger table was the purse, these are the items that I'd be grabbing first because I use them every single time I serge. These are my Serger Sidekicks, those little tools that make my serging life easier. And today I'm going to share them with you. Hi Serger Bees, I'm Sookie, your serger coach, here to help you build confidence with your serger one stitch at a time. And before we get started, I put all of these must-have notions in my Hello Serger mini handbook. And you can grab your free copy by following the link in the description. Serger Sidekick number 1, Gingher thread snips. You know how you always need a good pair of scissors in your sewing room? Well, these Gingher thread snips are like the serger version of that, but better. They're sharp, easy to grab, and perfect for trimming serger tails without fumbling around with big scissors. And here's the trick. The right way to use them makes all the difference. Instead of picking them up and putting them down over and over, slip the loop over your middle or ring finger and let them rest in your palm. That way, you can keep them handy without actually holding on to them. Now, I have small hands, so I like to wear mine on my middle finger, but I have friends with larger hands who prefer the ring finger instead. So try both and see which feels best for you. This little trick will save you so much time because your snips are always right there where you need them. So no more searching under fabric scraps. Serger Sidekick number 2, Wonder Clips. Listen, I'm not a fan of using straight pins with sergers, and if I do, you better believe they are far, far from the blade. Instead, I prefer Wonder Clips. They're easy to clip on and pull off. They hold your fabric together without leaving holes, and because of their bright colors, you won't miss them. In fact, I like to think of them as little warning lights along my fabric, reminding me exactly where my layers need to stay lined up and when exactly to remove them. I use them for everything: hemming, matching seams, even keeping slippery fabrics from shifting. Honestly, once you start using Wonder Clips with your serger, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Serger Sidekick number 3, double-eye needle. You know that moment when you finish serging a seam, you look at those long thread tails and think, well, now what? That's where the double-eye needle comes in. This little tool is a game changer for securing serger tails. Just thread your tails through the second eye and weave them back into your stitches. It's quick, easy, and it keeps everything locked in place so your seams don't unravel. But that's not all it can do. You can also use a double-eye needle to weave ribbon into flat lock stitches as a decorative technique. Oh, it's amazing. I teach it in some of my online serger courses, like the Catherine Crazy Quilt Tray Liner and the Tabitha Tote. It's such a fun way to add texture and creativity to your projects. And before I finish my list, what is one of your Serger Sidekick notions? Let me know in the comments below. Serger Sidekick number 4, precision angled tweezers. Threading your serger without tweezers is like applying mascara without a mirror. I mean, technically it's doable, but why make life harder than it needs to be? Precision angled tweezers are your best friend when threading your serger. They effortlessly grip those tiny threads and guide them exactly where they belong, reducing frustration and boosting your serger confidence. And even if you have a serger with air threading, don't toss these aside just yet. They're still incredibly useful for all sorts of things: grabbing short thread tails, pulling slack off the needles, or even fishing out that one little piece of lint that's hiding inside your serger. Trust me, you'll be reaching for these more than you think. And bonus notions, because, hey, who can just stop at 4? Thread nets. Take a quick peek in your serger accessory box. There's a good chance you already have these handy little helpers. Thread nets are great for preventing slippery threads from dancing around, which helps eliminate tension issues. You can either slip the net under the base of your thread cone, then pull it up like a little tulip around the spool before setting it on your stand, or simply wrap it snugly around the thread cone to keep the thread feeding evenly and smoothly. Either way, it will help keep the threads feeding into the tension disc properly. And as your serger coach, I'm telling you, it's a good thing to have these little thread nets around. Another bonus is a combo, a marking pen and a small ruler. I prefer a 1x6 inch. I call it your dynamic duo for precise serging. Perfect for marking seam allowances, fine-tuning fabric alignment, and ensuring everything is perfectly placed before your serger even starts humming along. And if you want to discover 3 serger secrets that literally changed my students' lives, check out this video next. And until I see you next time, I hope you have a creative day. Bye-bye.